Welcome to OnceHub Tutorials. My name is Barun, and in today's video, we will explore the Find Contact action in Zapier. The Find Contact action is used along with other Zapier triggers to find existing contacts in your OnceHub account and to fetch the data that is mapped to contact fields and automate that into your workflow. To begin, let's head over to the account integration page, and under automation, we have Zapier. Now, our Zapier account is already integrated. So the next step, we just need to select the application we will be passing the data to. For the video, I'll be using Google Sheet, and I can use any relevant triggers there. So let's say I want to create a Google Sheet, like a row in Google Sheet for OnceHub anytime a booking is scheduled. All I need to do is click on Add Zap. Now, the find contact trigger is only valid or only usable or is used when the data is specifically mapped to contact fields. So I have a booking calendar, let's say, and all the relevant questions and answers, the form submission questions and answers are mapped to contact fields. Now, just the booking schedule trigger will not help me pass the data there. So I will need to use a action there. So at this stage, my Zapier account has already automated the selection of the OnceHub account because booking schedule trigger is in place. Now, I already have this in place. There is one of the most recent records of a booking, which has been pulled up or fetched for test purposes. All I need to do is go ahead and add the action. To do so, you can X this part here and click on Add Step. Next, select OnceHub and then select Action Event. So here I can go ahead and search from the list, find contact. Okay, so next, continue, and it is configuring the step here. So here we need to see how to find a contact. Now you can find a contact using a contact ID or an email. The booking data generally doesn't contain the contact ID. So for this example, I use contact field. Once I do that, I'll need to value or need to map the value there. So that would be contact email. Now I'll continue next, and it is testing the step there. So once good to go, next here. So in the next step, it is going ahead and trying to go ahead and configure it to the relevant sheet. So the Google Sheet is in place. I can click on continue, and in the configure step, I just need to select my relevant Google Drive, the relevant spreadsheet, and the worksheet. So since I'm using Google Sheet, these are the options available for me. For your specific application, you will have your relevant steps there. Next comes the mapping part. So it is pretty simple. I have kept it really simple here. Now, some of the data can be accessed in both the triggers and the action that we have here. So let's say the name is available on contact and for booking schedule trigger as well. So if you search name here, this would be available as here. So in the booking schedule trigger, it is available in the first field, that is like the contact name. And then we have two fields carrying the same information, first and last name. So here I'll just use the data from the booking schedule. Next comes the email. The email is also available on both the fields here. So I can use either from the find contact action, or from the booking schedule trigger. Then comes the phone. Now, similarly, this would be available on both the options here. So now you will see that it is available here, so I can map it. Then comes the job role. Now, these will be available in the find contact section. So let's say job. Okay, so the find contact is carrying that data here. Next again, annual revenue. So this information can either be passed using a mapped field, or like which is available for a meeting data, depending on whether it is mapped to a meeting data, a meeting field, or a contact field. This would be available there. So let's say this. Then let's say expectation. But these are some of the fields that I had been mapping in the looking form. So this is how I'm sending the data. Now, meeting date and time is available only with the booking schedule information, which is a meeting data. So if you search for meeting date and time. Let's say in owner's time, this is available under booking schedule. So similarly, it depends whether your data is mapped to a meeting field or a contact field. The relevant information will be under the specific trigger or the action. So once the mapping is done, we'll click on continue and test step. So at this stage, it is processing the data, and if the test is successful, it should pass the data to the relevant Google Sheet. So let's head over and take a look. So here it is. On the Google Sheet, I do have all the information on relevant fields. Everything is mapped perfectly. Once I'm satisfied, I can head back to the OnceHub account and click on Publish. So that is how you can go ahead and set up or use Find Contact Trigger along with your Find Contact action along with your booking triggers to fetch the data that is mapped to a contact field. Thank you for watching. See you in the next tutorial.